What's up, Dominators? Welcome back to the ShiHai's channel, and today I'm gonna go through my personalized DI deck recipe. So yes, I've recently noticed that you guys have been posting on my Murakumos and Shadows video saying, oh, you want me to do a Murakumo deck recipe, you want me to do a Shadows deck recipe. Sure, I will post them really soon. I just haven't done it yet. For now, I'm just gonna do my own personalized DI. I haven't posted any gameplays of there yet, so I'll do them really soon. But for now, let's just get right into the deck. And yeah, I have upcoming content for you guys, so keep a lookout for that. And we're almost at 500 subscribers, so I'm really excited. So let's just jump right into it. So for starters, you obviously have this mandatory grade 1 in which you have to use every single time, which is okay, it's fine. It's Vermilion Gatekeeper. If you know the old Forerunner before the V series, during the G series, that's old Forerunner. But basically, on right, you draw 1, it's free standard. You have a beautiful protects right here. So actually, this protect is not mine, it's actually my friend's. But yeah, I'm gonna print one of these sort of protects soon. And then we have the No Life King Death Anchor protect right here. It looks really nice. So in total I have 4. So obviously this is a protect clan, and we are expected to run 8 grade 3. So yes, I run 8 grade 3. Some people might run 9, some people might run 10, but I run 8 for the purpose of all the grade 3s having protect, and this is actually your main grade 3 and your side grade 3 in order to end your opponent. So let's go through the main grade 3, which is obviously the trump card, which is the playmat as well. No Life Cave Death Anchor. So I have the SVR right here, looks really nice. Skill is, if you look closely, it's when placed, soul charge 1, and this unit gains 2k until end of turn for each card in your soul, which is really good. Let's just say your soul has about 20 cards, this unit gains about 40k. Yep, 40k is cost 20 times 2, and then on top of the 12k, it's a 52k beat stick. But you use it for the main second skill, which is Vanguard Circle. At the battle an end of battle that you attacked, you have 13 or more cards in your soul. You may counterblast 1, put a card from a hand into your soul, and 3 additional rear guards into your soul as well. So put 1 card from your hand into your soul, put 3 rear guards into your soul, and then you may write 1 unit from your soul as stand, and then the unit is 1 crit at the end of the turn. So basically, it's a really good card to combo along with the side grade 3, which I'm going to get to later, or you can just rewrite into him again, No Life King, just for that pressure. Yeah, so on the second write, you actually get a crit, but on the first one, you don't at all. So that's fine, it's actually quite good. Alright, moving on to the second grade 3, which you want to actually write into first. This is actually your first right target to actually build out a soul. Demon Eater skill. Vanguard, when your guardian is retired, you may put that card into your soul. So basically, when you guard with it during your opponent's turn, whenever you guard with a unit or something, you may, after the end of the battle where you guard completely, you may just shove all the units that you got from the guardian circle into your soul. And then Vanguard Rearguard skill. Counterblast 1, put 1 with rear guards into your soul. When this attacks, obviously, counterblast 1, put 1 rear guards into your soul. And then you draw a card, and until the end of battle, this unit gains 10k. And then the cost right here, as you can see, Soul Blast 10. Your opponent cannot cost Sentinels from his or her hand. So that's actually really good. I'll show you guys the combo later on to how to end your opponent quite effectively. So for now, let's move on. So 8 grade 3s, as you can see right here. I'm going to put it here. And then moving on to the grade 2s. So grade 2s, I run a variety of grade 2s, as you can see right here. It's pretty standard, but I like to switch it up a little bit. So obviously we have the nice OR Green the Reaper right here. So Green the Reaper is, I don't think it's a mandatory 4 off, that's why I run 3 only. You can see right here, I have 1 OR. Skill of Green the Reaper is when placed, you may soul charge 1, and then if you have 10 or more cards, you counterblast 1, choose 1 of your opponent's rear guards, and retire it. So it's not say very good. It grants you that soul charge, yes, but unfortunately, this deck is in a really bad position, not bad situation, but a bad position now, because the rear guards doesn't apply that much pressure, and most of the time it can't hit, especially force clans or you know, any other clans. Usually the rear guards, you call it's a 9k base, you don't actually gain any power when attacking, such as Green Reaper. Let's just say if you call him down without a booster, it's a 9k base, you can't really attack anything. You can hit opponent's rear guard, but unless you're going against force clans, which is opponent's rear guard cards will be at 10k base. It doesn't really matter, so that's one of the problems with this deck has, and it just takes too long to actually build up to 13 so for your no life King Death Anchor, no life King Death Anchor to actually activate. So yes, I run 3 Green Reapers in this deck. Moving on to the main grade 2 that you always want to write during when you write onto the grade 2, yeah, basically it's Seeger. So Seeger is mandatory 4 in the deck because of the first and second skill. So first skill, Vanguard Rearguard skill, is when this unit has when you have more than 5 soul, this unit gets power plus 5k during your turn. So it's a 14k BC, allows you to hit Excel or Protect Clan. Oops, I think you dropped that card. Okay, so yeah, allows you to hit force, hit the camera again, force and protect clans. So force, protect, extra clan, basically all the clans for magic numbers 5k guard. And then the second skill is why it's important is when it's on a Vanguard circle and it attacks, you may soul charge too. So this grants you your additional soul charge as well. So 4 off is a mandatory. Moving on to the grade 2s, we have this grade 2 which helps you soul charge as well. His name is what's his name again? Let me think. Wait, hold on. Blood Sacrifice Reuven. Yeah, Blood Sacrifice Reuven. So basically, when placed from and obviously when placed, basically just when placed, put up the 1 card from the damage zone or drop zone into your soul. Then if you just put the damage zone, you put a top card of your deck into the damage zone face down. And then if you put a card named Veru Kalakas, which I'll get to later, is a grade 1, you counter charge 1. So this is your counter charging engine. I recommend you play 3. It's not necessary to play 4. I granted that this is your only counter charging engine, but it doesn't help you gain numbers. As I said, it's just like Green Reaper. It's just a 9k base rearguard. It doesn't allow you to hit numbers against any clan like Force, Excel, or Protect. So if you call him by himself and with no rearguard behind, it's actually quite hard to hit the enemies, either rearguards or Vanguard. So 3 off. And then moving on, we have the last grade 2, which is this cute little bear right here. Is Warby's Verflogger. Warby's Verflogger is now that's pretty much how I pronounce it. It's an 8k base grade 2, yes, but the skill is really good when it attacks a Vanguard. Take note, when it attacks a Vanguard, your cost is to counter blast 1, you soul charge 1, and then this unit gains 2k at the end of battle for each card in your soul. So take note that this soul charge, that means let's just say if I have 3 cards in my soul and I attack with him and I counter blast 1, soul charge 1, it's the effect goes procs after you soul charge. So basically if you soul charge and have 4 cards in your soul now, so this unit gains 8k instead. So you don't take you take the letter basically after you soul charge, the power plus 2k. So it's really good, grants you the soul charging power, and as I said, compared to Green Reaper and this guy which I forgot for Reuven, it allows you to actually hit the opponents for quite a number of power, quite high power, because for encouraging also against 2k, so it's quite good in the mid to late game around there when your soul is really thick and you're preparing for no life King Death Anchor turns. Yeah, so 3 off. Alright, so that's basically it for the grade 2s. Now we're moving on to the grade 1. So the grade 1s are actually pretty standard as well. So first card you will see is Veru Kalakas. Okay, so skill is when he's retired from Guardian Circle, you may soul charge 1. So this is the card basically. And then when he's put your soul during your card ability, if it's your turn, your Vanguard gains 10k. So basically when you soul charge into your soul during your turn, your Vanguard automatically gains a 10k. And as I said, it combines with this card Reuven. When you place Reuven, you may soul charge him from the drop zone or from the damage zone into your soul, and you counter charge 1. So that's the card. This is Veru Kalakas, and 4 mandatory 4 off. Moving on to 4 Doreen the Truster. So Doreen the Truster is actually a really good card. At first I didn't want to run it because of 6k base, but then after that I realizing that it's actually quite good. Vanguard Rearguard skill, when your card is put into your soul during your card's ability, this unit gains 5k at the end of turn, and if you soul charge more than 1, so basically the skill says that if you soul charge 2, it gains 10k instead, so it stacks. It's not like a once per turn thing. Whenever you soul charge a card during your turn, during your card's ability, yeah, this unit gains 5k at the end of turn. And I just realized it's not even during your turn, it's just when a card is put into your soul during one of your card's ability, this unit gains 5k and then after, which is actually pretty good if you think about it. So yeah, this can stack, and I'll show you the combo to do with Demon Eater, No Life King, Death Anchor, and Dorin the Trusted later. So 4 off. And then last but not least, we have the last great one, which is Prisoner Beast. Prisoner Beast, obviously you need to run it because it's a really good rushing card somewhat. So when placed, you may soul charge 1. So Vanguard skill is really good, gives you a free soul charge. And then if your soul has 5 or more cards, this unit gains 2k. So I just realized that this is a continuous skill as well. So even on your opponent turn, this is actually a 10k base. If you realize, yeah, if you have 5 or more cards in your soul, it's really good in a way. So ideally you have to run 4. You don't want to run anything else in your grade 1. No point running the grade 1 15k shield, the 7k base with 15k shield. Let me take it. Yeah, no point running this card. It grants you the extra shield power, but it's just a vanilla grade 1. It grants you the extra shield power, but it doesn't really add much value to the deck as well. So that's one of the reasons why I don't run it. Alright, moving on to the triggers. So triggers are pretty standard. I run 4 draws and 8 crits. So we have March Rabbit of Nightmare Land, the draw triggers as well, obviously. So 4 March Rabbit of Nightmare Land, 4 of this beautiful guy or cat with the beautiful cat with the crits, and then 4 of this weird ass evil eye thingy. So that's total 8 crits, and last but not least 4 heals, Curse Doctor. So basically total the deck runs 8 crits, 4 draws, and 4 heals. If you can see right here. Yep, focusing the camera. Alright, so now let's move on to the deck combos. I'm just going to show you one of the combos which is actually quite famous. Not famous, but it's the optimal combo you want to do when you end your opponent. So let's take it right here. Alright, we have this in my soul, that's fine. You have this in my soul. Just shove everything in your soul if you don't need it. But this is important. Dorin the Trusted is very important. So we have this. Alright, in your soul, you have this in your soul. Just say we have this. Ideally, for this combo, you want to call out literally a lot of rear guards. So this is a full field rear guard. You ideally have to call a full field rear guard. So this can be your soul is like pretty thick. So as I said, for this combo to work on right, let's just say you are on a grade 3 No Life King Death Anchor. Let's put it so that the camera can actually see it properly. Align it a little bit better for you guys. Okay, so let's move on. I'm going to use dice to demonstrate because it's going to be a bit confusing. Alright, so right face, you stand and draw. You write onto No Life King Death Anchor, so charge 1. So charge 1, and then you obviously have to count your soul. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 28, 30, 32, 34, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56. Let's just say it's 56k. So Vanguard is currently at plus 56, so 56 plus 12 it's 68. And then since you soul charge, Dorin the Trusted gains 5k, and then this is a 10k beat stick by itself because you have 10 or more soul, and this is a 14k beat stick. So basically that's what you want to do. Okay, so first of all, you want to attack with the sight, obviously. So 14 boosted by a 10k base is 24. Guard 15 for most clans, for all clans actually, and then guard 15 again for regardless whether it's a Force clan or Excel or Protect clan. And then last but not least, obviously you attack with No Life King Death Anchor, but you don't boost because this is where the combo really takes into place. So you do not boost, so it's just a pure what do I count us now? 54 plus 12 is 66, right, if I'm not wrong. So it's a pure 66k deck, 60k damage. So you can just twin drive, not damage, but 66k power. So twin drive, let's just say you draw trigger, you draw into this and this, whatever, it basically doesn't really matter. And then you twin drive, and then here comes the combo. Here is where the combo actually works. So No Life King Death Anchor skill activates. You have 30 or more soul, in which I have. You may count +1, send 1 card from your hand into the soul, and then you may write 1 card from your soul onto the Vanguard circle. So okay, you gain the protect as well because you write onto No Life King Death Anchor. So count +1, you send 3 rear guards, so you can send any 3 rear guards except for Dorin the Truster. So let's just say I send these 3 rear guards into the soul. Send 3 rear guards into your soul, and then I do not write No Life King Death Anchor, but instead I write into Demon Eater. So don't forget to put one card from hand to soul. So let's just say if I put protect, and yes, you are able to put protect into your soul. You put protect into your soul, however, the skill procs that whenever it's not in the whenever it's outside anywhere other than the guardian circle, you will return it back. And then when you ride onto Demon Eater, you get a protect marker as well. So basically, you get it back for free. And then since Dorin the Truster skill is still there, it activates because you send 3 regards into your soul. So it's still proc. So it basically gains additional 15k because you send 3 cards into your soul. So basically, that's it. Procs for 15k. So it's additional 15. And then obviously when this swings, this is already gains a crit because of the right skill of No Life King Death Anchor. When your when your Demon Eater swings, you boost. And then you activate Demon Eater skill, as I said before, is Counterblast 1. Vanguard Rearguard skill, Counterblast 1. You Counterblast 1 anywhere. Basically, I don't show my Counterblast right now, but you shove this 1 Rearguard into your soul. You draw 1 card, and then you activate the skill of the Soul Blast 10, so you can Soul Blast any 10. Ideally, you want to Soul Blast Vorula cast if you have the Ruthen on your hand. So, but for this demonstration purposes, you can just Soul Blast anything. So Soul Blast 10 right here. So Soul Blast 10, Soul Blast 10, and then your Vanguard gains an additional 10k, so additional 10k. And remember when Dorin the Truster skill states whenever a card is soul charged into your soul by any effect, this unit gets 5, because that's now I activated Demon Eater skill to send 1 regard to your soul, so there's an additional 5k extra for Dorin the Truster. So as you can see, this is a big combo. Your Vanguard has a crit, at the same time your opponent is not able to guard with Sentinel, so ideally he has to take the extra 2 damage. And yeah, basically if you want me to count the power, sure, so we can count as this is 10, this is 20, this is 30, this is 35. So 35 plus 12 would be 47, 47 plus 6 will be 53, 47 plus 6 is 53. So it's the 53k to the opponent's Vanguard, and the opponents are unable to guard with Sentinels, and it's 2 crits. And you get a Twin Drive check again. So it's really good. This combo is one of the favorites to end off your opponent. Unfortunately, most of the time, or some of the times, you are not able to pull the combo off because the conditions are quite steep and quite high. You need to have maintain a good hand size, and at the same time you need to have Dorin the Truster on the field. Take note that the Demon Eater skill, right? This Demon Eater skill is actually works on the rearguard as well. However, if you use it on the rearguard like this instead, let's just say you ride into No Life King Death Anchor. Where is it? Oh yeah, I so busted it out. So if you ride into No Life King Death Anchor on your second ride, after using the second skill, you ideally want to check a crit or something if your opponent PG'd this, because this right hand column would be big as hell, but at the same time you have to think that this column has no crit at all. Yeah, it has no crit pressure, because the crit pressure, the crit is placed onto whatever you have wrote on to the Vanguard circle instead of the rearguard circle. So yeah, that's about it, guys. Hope you guys like the short demonstration on how to actually pilot this deck. I'll be posting more deck content really soon. You can see I actually got my my friend's Murakumo deck right here. I'm gonna do some deck profiling and then some deck recipes to see how this, do some final modding of the deck basically. Yeah, so yeah, thank you very much guys for watching. I hope you guys liked it. Do my 500 subscriber survey in the link in the description below. It's really short. We're almost hitting about 460, 470. Hopefully we hit about there by the time this video comes out. And I'll see you guys next time. So this is really Shihai, and I'm out. Peace, Dominators.